And we're live.
Awesome. Good morning. My name is Jesse Marriott, also known as Hair by Jesse Ray. I have the pleasure of being a master educator with Hothead Hair Extensions, and I happen to be the new premium Weft ambassador. And I'm so excited to kind of be with you guys today, talk a little bit about some of the changes, some of the technology, and some of the innovation that we've been working on, and talk to you when we describe what our new premium Weft is, what that exactly means to us. So any questions you guys have during the process, please throw them in, tell me where you're from, and let's talk a little bit about what we're doing today. So with Hotheads, we launched our sew-in weft a few years ago, and the one thing that we kind of noticed was there was a little bit of inconsistency. And we didn't necessarily love that, so we decided to start to reevaluate some of the things that we were working with. One of which is the grade of hair that we're dealing with. Second is how we're actually manufacturing our hair. And third is our packaging. What could we do better in all three areas? So first, when it came to the grade of hair, at Hotheads, we've always brought to you 100% human hair. That has never been a thing. It's always been Remy cuticle going in the same direction. But we're like, how could we make that better? So with our new premium sew-in collection, it's actually 100% human, virgin verified hair. And when I say virgin verified, I mean that this has been placed under a microscope to make sure that there has been no chemical processing done to this hair at the time of collection. So now we are offering you stronger structure. With having 100% virgin verified Remy hair, the one thing that you're gonna notice is right out of the packaging, this hair looks healthier. It feels stronger. It looks shinier. My model, you can see she keeps touching it. She's very excited. But it's a better integrity. We also decided to go with the highest grade of hair available. We wanted to bring you the best quality that we could possibly get with this to make sure with our new premium weft collection, you have hydration, you've got moisture, you've got shine, you've got strength, you've got more pure color tones. You've got more opulence to the tones that you're seeing, especially with our blondes. Our blondes are absolutely unbelievable. But you're gonna get more longevity to this hair as well. So we're saying a 100% human, virgin verified, that hair is coming off stronger, it's coming off healthier. And then with our manufacturing process, we decided to go with smarter technology. What could we do to improve the technology in the manufacturing of our weft and the manufacturing of the hair itself? So we decided to upgrade that too. Because as we know, everything is changing, our world is changing, and in the world of weft, where we have started to where we are now is leaps and bounds of difference. So it was really kind of cool to give the opportunity to bring you something a little different and something a little new and something you possibly haven't seen before. Now, the one thing too that I do love about our new premium weft collection, you do not need a new swatch ring. It is available in all 33 colors and shades that we have currently available in our weft collection. It's available in both machine weft and hand-tied extensions, which I love because I love me some hand-tieds. And it comes in lengths available between 14, 18, and 22. With our hand-tied extensions are where you're going to get the 14, the 18, and the 14, the 18, and the 22. With our machine weft is going to be your 18 and 22 inch length. All of our grammage is staying the same as well. That has not changed. So that's actually really cool. The one thing I will tell you though is with our hand-tied extensions, we used to have an invisible seam in the center where you actually could cut the center of the hand-tied extension, taking it from an 11-inch veil to a 5.5-inch veil. We decided that we actually didn't need that anymore. We're like, that's something that we can kind of go without because most people actually didn't need to cut the veil itself. So now with our new hand-tied extensions and our premium sew-in collection, you no longer have the opportunity or need to cut into the center. With our machine weft as well, nothing has changed in that. Grammage is the same, length is the same in lengths available 18 and 22s. 22s are what I'm working with today. And as we can see, stand up a little tall for me. A little tall. There we go. That is some length. I love the 22s. See, I'll have a tendency to go to the 22s any chance I can. But always making sure that it's the appropriate length for the client and watching her stature. A woman who is 4'11", 22 looks like a 26. And of course, this comes in a 35-inch veil that you can cut any which way. With our packaging too, now Darby, I'm gonna get you to hold this for me, my darling. Our packaging, we decided to upgrade as well. We decided to ditch the plastic bag. That was something that was part of our packaging from the original launch. When the Weft came in, it came in a plastic bag. It was okay, but we figured we could do better. So we decided to have all of our manufacturing now, all of our packaging in this beautiful 100% recyclable box. I love this. This is much more modern. It's much cleaner. Not to mention from a retail standpoint, this on a shelf looks absolutely beautiful. The one thing too that I love is not only is the fact that it is 100% recyclable, but with the Weft box itself, on the very back, what you're going to see is a couple QR codes and a couple sigils. This QR code, when you scan it, takes you to the Hotheads Hottie Squad Help Center. This will connect you with us. So any comments, any concerns, any problems, or successes, anything that you absolutely love about our new premium Weft sewing collection, you can go ahead and click that QR code, take it with your phone, give it a scan, and it'll connect you to our Hottie Squad. That way we're always kind of in your back pocket. So anything you ever need, we're right here for you. We're available for you because, of course, as being part of the Hottie Squad family, we always want to make sure we are there to support you. The other thing, too, with these little sigils on the back, you're going to see these little badges. This is going to remind you that, of course, it is 100% virgin verified human Remy hair. This has a body wave texture. It is Hottie Squad approved. Not to mention, it has a heat warning. This is my favorite part because I show this to my clients all the time. It is heat safe to 350 degrees. That is something that we have to remember, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. We don't need 450. And you guys, I have been working with this premium Sew & Weft now for a while. I worked with it on set right from the word go. I tested it on my beautiful, fabulous sister, who is a little bit rougher on her hair and a little harder on her extensions. And I am telling you, there is a difference when it comes to this sewing collection. The hair holds up. The hair is incredible. The hair is strong. And the shine and the longevity is there. This was the biggest thing, so we wanted to make sure that what we are bringing you is something you haven't seen from the Hottie Squad, something you've not worked with before. Now, the look that I'm kind of creating today on my fabulous, fabulous model is something where I call it like a little bit of like that smoky mushroom balayage. And whenever I think of mushroom tones, I always think of warm and cool. It is a mixture of both. So I wanted to make sure that I go in with a little bit of everything. So the color selection that I chose today, and I'm going to get you to hold that for me again on this side now, is my 18 and my 4-5 blend. My 18-inch extension, sorry, not my 18-inch, my 18 shade is this fabulous, beautiful, there we go, I'm working in reverse with the screen, fabulous, beautiful beige blonde. This is a mixture of warm and cool. This one is my favorite chameleon shade. If I can never clock what tone I necessarily need to go with my blondes, I always have a tendency to gravitate towards 18 because 18 can reflect whatever you want it to. When paired with a cooler shade, it looks cooler. When paired with a warmer shade, it looks warmer. And when I kind of held this up to where Darby's money piece lived, I'm like, you know what? She's that beautiful, like beige ash. So on her hair, this is going to be fantastic and is going to be a perfect color match. It's going to be not too warm, where she's going to start feeling brassy. I'm not going for cowboy copper. I'm going for mushroom. But it's not too cool that it's also going to ash her out so much that I'm not going to pull something out in her skin tone that I'm not necessarily wanting to see. So this is like the perfect mixture of a little bit of everything. The next color I decided to pair it with, because I did want something with a little bit of depth to it, is actually my 4-5 blend. I went a little bit more solid with it because I know Darby's hair history and I know the direction they're going to be taking her color next, and they're going a little bit deeper. Now, a 4-5 blend is one of my favorites because this is a mixture of both a 4 and a 5. By mixing a 4-5 together, what you're getting is warm and cool. Because when we look at our 4 and when we look at our 5, it is not necessarily a level 4 and a level 5. It is warm and it is cool. So there's that mixture of both in there again, because I don't necessarily, again, want her to have too warm of a reflect, but I also don't want her to have too ash of a reflect as well. I want it to be that perfect kind of like, what tone is that? And have something that just looks a little bit more interesting, a little bit more opulent. Do not be afraid, do not be afraid, do not be afraid to layer multiple colors together. I'm working with machine weft because I really want to build a really strong foundation of length and fullness on Darby. Again, we're going from 22 inches. Her hair kind of lives about the 18-inch mark. You can see a little bit of that kind of peeking through there. But I wanted to build quite a bit of length with my 22s. So I decided to go with machine weft. Now, if I wanted to build her something really special and layer even more colors in through there, so I've got 2 machine wefts, one stacked on top of each other during each layer. And again, I'm holding that dark up and through there, and turn your head a little bit for me, Darby. Like, that looks sensational. And the shine is there and the beauty is there. But if I wanted to add even more dimension to this, give it a little bit of something even extra special, I also would have the opportunity to work with some of my balayage shades. So for instance, this one is a 4-4-8-20. This has a lot of dimension, a lot of detail, and tones going right from roots to tips. Sorry, and it is a blend of 3 different shades. I could also add that into there too, if I decided to. But if I didn't want that tone to overwhelm, and I didn't want it to really take over, instead of going machine weft, machine weft, machine weft per row, that is where you have the opportunity of taking advantage of the hand-tied extensions. Now, a hand-tied extension is a thinner veil. It is about 2 to 3 times finer than a machine weft extension. So if I really wanted to get creative with my color layering and I wanted to add something a little extra special in there, I wanted to add something more, I actually would have the opportunity of putting a hand-tied extension in between my machine wefts just to give it that little bling of something more. Hand-tied extensions are not only fantastic for building length and building foundation, hand-tied extensions are fantastic for building customization and color effect. This is the coolest thing about the hand-tied extensions. If you really want to layer something special, give her something she's never seen before, layering hand-tied extensions in between your machine wefts is such a beautiful way to go with that. And then I could layer possibly 3 to 4 to 5 different colors in each row that I'm sewing. And it would just give her that really beautiful opulent effect. With our machine weft is going to come in one singular piece that is 35 inches. You can cut it to any direction that you want. It is a 35-inch veil, so 35 inches wide. You can cut it to 1 inch, 2 inch, 5 inch, whatever you possibly need. With the hand-tied extensions come 2 per pack. So I'll show you. And this is the 11-inch veil. There we go. Now, the one thing to you guys, this is the new hair. And the one thing I want you to see with this new hair is look at the shine. Look at the opulence, look at the beauty of that, and look at the health of that. The other thing too, look at the ends of the hair itself. We decided to go for a little bit of a stronger finish onto the ends, not such a taper. Reason being, we want to make sure that you have the majority of the length of the 22 inches on the ends of the hair. We wanted to have a stronger stronger length effect. So we did decide to go with a little bit more of a blunt finish on our new weft. That being said, it is still pre-layered for you. So when I say 22, I'm not saying it's 100% 22 inches up to the bottom. There is still a pre-layer in there for you, so it does make for an easier blend. But again, you guys, working with this 100% human virgin verified, look at the shine of that. Look how beautiful that looks. And you can see this looks healthy. This looks hydrated. This looks incredible. And again, with the pure tones that I was telling you about, when we're working with 100% human, virgin verified, Remy hair, this pure tone of this 23 is so much stronger. This looks exactly, sorry, my darling, how it should out of the package. And with wearing this too, the shine and the health of the hair holds strong. So for instance, my one fabulous client just came back in. She's been wearing the extensions for, I think about 10 weeks now. They still looked as opulent and as shiny as they did right out of the package. And that was something that I had not seen before. And that was something that made me so excited. I really wanted my clients to get better longevity out of their weft hair. Your weft hair should last you up to a year when we think about it. You know, I generally don't push it past that year mark because technically how it works, depending on the platform that you're working with, your client is going to live with this extension hair anywhere from, 8 to 10 weeks before her maintenance. And I always tell my clients the reusability of the extension hair itself is generally like 3 to 4 rounds, depending if you take care of it. That's the best thing. If you take care of this hair, it'll take care of you. So be good to the hair and the hair will be good to you. But by that point, generally I like them to kind of upgrade their color. I like them to upgrade their length. Say she started off with her training wheels of 18 inches, and now she's ready to upgrade to her big girl length of 22s. You know, we've kind of played with the shorter length. We decided to give her something more. This is a really cool thing because by then we have the opportunity to change her shades, change her length, change her look. But even still, by the time they're coming back in now at the later dates, that hair still looks just as beautiful and healthy as it does out of the packaging. Now this hair too is right from Factory Fabulous. I did not wash it, I didn't prep it. And you guys can see how shiny that is. How healthy that looks, how beautiful that looks. Darby, I'm gonna get you to hold that needle for me one more time. And I'm gonna give this a brush through. Turn your head to the side for me, my friend. And when we look at this, this is such a beautiful, healthy shine to it. And again, having that stronger finish onto the ends, it just looks incredible. And like that shine is going to last. The health and hydration and the strength of the hair is going to last. And that is something that makes my heart oh so very happy. I hope that looks good on camera. From my perspective, it looks fantastic. On screen, I hope it does too. And again, when I kind of hold the tones up together, don't be afraid to mix things that sometimes scare you and go for shades you've never worked with before. Because technically, if I was looking at Darby's hair and I'm like, okay, holding this up to color match her, I'm like, that looks really dark. That looks like it might not necessarily match. But when you go in and you start layering multiple colors together, all of a sudden it turns into chameleon hair. So by pairing it with that beautiful, beautiful 18, that all of a sudden makes that dark not look so dark. It kind of brings a little bit of life to it. Also, keep into consideration how you're doing your weft placement. When I have her looking straight on and I'm holding her hair here and I'm kind of moving her hair around and manipulating it, what do I see primarily? She's quite a bit lighter around the face, so I choose to put my lighter shade on the bottom half of my track and my darker shade on the top half of the track. That way, when she curls her hair and styles her hair, she gets that light going from the underneath, going right from root to top, or root to bottom. That's it, not root to top, because root is the top. It's early. Now, within our Weft family too, we have 3 different platforms available for you. We have one called Legacy Platform. We've got our Undercover Beaded Row platform, which is for that hidden flip up that everyone loves. And then we also have our Move Up platform. For today, I did decide to go with my Legacy platform. Darby is fantastic, but she's a little bit lower maintenance. She doesn't want to have to maintain her extensions all the time. So turn your head for me, Darby. So we decided to go with a horizontal beaded row platform as opposed to a vertical beaded row platform. This way she can get a little bit of longer longevity between her maintenance, and it's going to hold on to there quite strong. The one thing I will tell you guys too, when deciding what platform is best for you or what platform is best for your installation, is really going to depend on what is the client's lifestyle. Is she willing to maintain her hair more often? Is she willing to commit to coming in for her move ups and her flip ups? Or is she going to be that girl that kind of lets that push a little bit further than she should? Now, the one thing too is we have education available on all 3 platforms. You can do both education in person and online, and it's extremely comprehensive education. We really have mastered the online education. It is all live and hands-on. And the in-person education, of course, I absolutely adore, because there's nothing better than having the opportunity to go in, work with the hair, play with the platforms, and really have one of us Hottie Squad members there with you to guide you through your successes, guide you through your struggles, help you along the way with any questions, comments, concerns you might have in the process of this. And you guys, I did take a before photo of Darby so you can see truly what her hair looked like, both before and after I'm done with my new sew-in extensions. But I hope you're enjoying how the color reflect looks. Darby, there we go. Got a little knot there. Work that out. Always guide your thread. But please go to our Instagram at both Hothead Hair Extensions, at Behind the Chair, and my own personal Instagram at Hair by Jessie Ray to kind of see where we started and where we've gone. I'm almost done here too. The one thing I do love about our sew and weft extensions too is it's quick, it's fast, it's easy. And again, with this premium sew-in collection, The hair is just so beautiful. And again, the shine. Of course, I have been strategic and I placed us in a spot that has really, really good lighting. So you can see that true tone effect and you can see that beautiful, beautiful high shine reflect to it. But really, you guys, with switching it up and going to the quality and revisiting that, it has made a world of difference when it comes to our premium sewing collection. We truly wanted to give you something that you have not seen before. And we wanted to really acknowledge, what is our successes and what is our struggles? Where are we really succeeding? And where could we improve upon? And having that time of reflection, having that time of, okay, like what works, what doesn't work? And let's be honest about it. At Hotheads, we're not going to put out something if it is not up to our Hottie Squad standard. And with our wefts, we thought we could do more. We could do better. We could bring you something different. We could bring you something that has a little bit more of that high-end finish. We could bring you something that has a little bit more luxury to it, which is why we decided to completely revamp, redo, and re-innovate all of our weft. We truly are entering a new era of excellence when it comes to our extensions. Darby, let me just stand up for me for a second, my friend. And bringing you something that is just so beautiful and so special. And again, when I'm pulling her hair down and I'm brushing it, you guys can see those colors really starting to marry together to kind of give you that opulent mushroom balayage. And turn a little bit back. This is what I always love. Brush that down. Mind the needle. There we go. Pull that through. And again, by changing how we finish our extensions too on the ends and giving you that little bit stronger, more, I don't want to use the word blunt, but a little bit more of a blunt finish onto the end of our sew-in extensions too, you can see when I pull this down and when I have this living here, this looks a lot stronger and it's a lot more of a full finish than having a taper into the ends there. This means that when she sees her extensions themselves, she actually sees the fullness on that 22 inches as opposed to the softness on the 22 inches. But even though the extensions are a little bit more blunt on the ends, they are still pre-layered. So when it comes to my cutting and blending, I'm not going to have to do so much work because they already have a little bit of a layer to them. We just see a little bit more strength onto the ends of our new premium sew-in weft. And again, when I'm holding this hair, and I'm playing with it and I'm manipulating it, you guys can see that shine. But it's not so shiny that it looks like it just jumped out of the Barbie movie. It's not plastic looking. It's just healthy looking. It's opulent looking. It's strong. Like that to me is absolutely beautiful. I hope I get to get a screenshot of that later. And it is something that you haven't worked with before. All right, my friend, I'm gonna sit back down here. Now, of course, with our premium sew-in weft collection, being 100% virgin verified human Remy hair, thank you. This is going to be available both through your distributor, but also on hotheads.com. So depending on the region that you're in, I'm up in Canada. I live in a beautiful community called Red Deer, Alberta. My weft is available through ESP Salon Sales, shameless plug. But you also have distributors throughout each one of your regions where you can purchase our new premium sew-in weft collection. If you are in a region that does not have a distributor that is working with us currently, that is where you're going to have the opportunity to go to hotheads.com and you can order directly from them. On our website as well is where you're going to see all the information that you need when it comes to education, when it comes to help, support, questions, comments, concerns. But the other thing too is we have a really comprehensive education resource library. Now this is something that I love because with the education resource library, if you do have questions and you're like, hey, how do I start that platform again? How do I get that weft rocking and rolling again? You can actually go into our educational resource library and that'll bring you to videos where you're like, oh my gosh, that's right. That's how I close the corner. That's how I finish that off. So anything that you possibly need, we always have available for you. We always want to make sure that we have set you up for complete success when it comes to your extension journey. And I love that because at the end of the day, when you succeed, we succeed. And I always like seeing my Hottie Squad succeed. And again, when it came to the decision to change our weft and try something new, play with the innovation and bring you something you didn't see before, this did not come from nothing. This came with a lot of decision making. This came with a lot of heart, and this came with the thoughts of Again, what could we do better? What could we bring you that you've not seen before? What could we bring you to really elevate us as the Hottie Squad in the Hotheads family? Tying this off so I can get you guys a finished look. Snip that. And make sure it's nice, secure. Fabulous. Drop this down. And again, that beautiful color melt. And when I am kind of pulling her hair and playing with it and pulling it through, my decision on my color placement again came from what did I see under here? What blended with her natural in her areas, and what kind of enhanced and neutralized the things that I loved and the things that I didn't love. Again, with darkest extension placement, I always decided to keep my lighter shade on the bottom half of my section, just because with her own natural hair and through here, she has that little bit of a balayage finish to it. So she has enough depth in through here to kind of blend through, but I really wanted to enhance that light that we've seen into the underneath. If she had a little bit of a darker finish on the underside, I probably would have flipped it and had my darker shade on the bottom half, but I chose to keep my lighter shade on the bottom half to blend with the lighter shade that she sees down here for a much more seamless finish. You cannot actually see where her natural ends and the extensions begin, which she looks very excited about. Because there's nothing worse than being able to clock extensions. And again, I'll push her to the back. We kind of created this beautiful smoky balayage effect. I wanted to mention right from top to bottom, I wanted opulence, I wanted color effect, I wanted energy, and I love this because I really do have that effect of highs and lows in through here. So when she is styling her hair, when she is coloring her hair, you're gonna see a nice dimension of everything right from top to bottom. And once again, if you have just joined us, we did work with our new premium Sew and Weft collection, being 100% virgin verified Humi Remin hair. And you guys, this is the important thing. Always remember, virgin verified, virgin verified. This is 100% virgin verified human Remy hair, which means at the point of collection, this has never been chemically processed before. Which is why, and especially when it comes to our blonder shades, when you are working with our blonder shades behind the chair, the longevity, the strength, the shine, and the health is all going to be there, because we are not pushing through, when we're doing our processing, layers of henna, layers of color, layers of previous life. This is starting from 100% virgin verified human Remy hair. So we're bringing you something that is stronger, bringing you something that is opulent, and bringing you something that is going to give you better longevity and better success as an extension stylist behind the chair. The one thing too, again, with our manufacturing process, with how we are actually creating our wefts, has all been revamped, all been changed. The grade of the extension hair is something different. We decided to go highest grade available. And when I'm telling you guys, we really changed everything about this, because at the end of the day, when we're launching our premium Sew and Weft collection, we didn't just want to, wipe off some chapstick, put on some lipstick, and call it a brand new girl. And I'll say that again. We did not decide just to wipe off some chapstick, slap on some lipstick, and call it a new girl. This is new. This is something we have not done before. Which is why on the shelves in every one of our distributors is no more of our old previous Weft extensions. They've all gone. Now what you see with our distributors, what you're going to see with our manufacturers, what you're going to see with on the shelves and in your hands behind the chair is going to be all of our all of our brand new 100% premium virgin verified Remy hair. And I love this. And again, the color reflect, the shine, the health, everything just looks so different and so beautiful. And this was only 2 rows machine weft, 2 machine wefts per row, stacking both a light and a dark over top of each other. We are going to drop this down. Hope it doesn't look too crazy. There's an opportunity there. And you guys, please do check out our social media after to see what we've done, where our befores and where our afters were. And the one thing too we have are these fantastic tools that I use behind the chair. Within our extension family too, we launched an education binder. I hope you're not making crazy faces as I was pulling that out. an an extension organization binder, which I adore. I use that behind the chair because that truly is the only thing in my world that does keep me organized. And we've got all of our clips, combs, Velcros, absolutely everything you need to keep you on track, on trend, and organized behind the chair. This is also going to keep you straight up ready for success. With our beads, we decided to launch not only our 5mm beads, but our 3mm beads. I love my 3mm beads, 3mm beads for fine-haired girls, and 3mm beads for undercover beaded rope. Chef's kiss. Beautiful. Our beads, of course, have a silicone lining to them. The silicone lining is the same color inside as it is outside. I adore that. And just anything you need, we are always here for you. So what we're going to do now is, because her hair needs to be finished off, we're going to style her, we're going to cut her, we're going to blend her, and we're going to have some fun with that. And I look forward to seeing you guys checking out our before and afters, both on at Hothead Hair Extensions, Instagram and Facebook, and at Behind the Chair, and of course with me at Hair by Jessie Ray. Anything you guys are kind of curious about too with our new premium Sew and Weft collection, reach out to me, talk to me. Hit me up via DMs. I try my hardest to answer everything in a timely fashion. Sometimes it will take me a day or so, but I am here for you guys, as always, every member from our Hottie squad. How's that looking?
So good.
So good. Are we so excited?
Yes.
Yes. Wait till we get you finished cut and blend. Awesome. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Reach out, questions, comments, successes. Please always reach out with your successes. I absolutely love seeing that. And anything you need, we're always here for you at Hothead Hair Extensions. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.